What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 203 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you haven't subscribed as of yet, excuse me, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below entering the question of the day, which is this. What deck would you guys like to see get hit on the upcoming Forbidden and Limited list? Let me know down in the comments below. And for today's video, we have some brand new Power Ranger support. If you guys understood the reference, then you know, as my nose is runny, you guys know exactly what I am talking about. I am referencing some brand new quantum super Quantal support. And this is kind of weird because super quantals, they really didn't like excel to the expectations that players were expecting, like, at all. But I will say that with these three new cards, we might end up seeing Quantals become a pretty viable strategy. But I think But I think at this point we're still missing so many new cards. We're still missing like maybe a couple new synchros, maybe a new Xyz monster, perhaps maybe two new Link monsters that would make the deck meta. It's possible, but we'll have to wait and see. Excuse me. However, as I am checking YouTube for no reason at all, there are only 3 cards that have been announced for the new support, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get straight into it. However, I do want to send out a disclaimer that for some reason, they posted the... For some reason, YG organization ended up posting the cards, the new cards and their effects twice. For some reason, I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know if the wording was off or what the hell, but we're gonna get straight into it. Kicking things off, we got Super Quantal Fairy Zetan, which is a 1-star dark zombie with zero attack and defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: if this card is in your hand and you control a super quant monster other than this card, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon this card, then you can make its level become the level of one super quant monster you control. Second effect reads: you contribute this card and send one super quant card from your deck to the grave except the dark monster. Special summon one super quant monster from your deck except this card. So just off of this card alone, this can easily help bring out it can help synchro climb into, from a Quandax to a Phoenix, which is actually kind of crazy. Which is actually kind of crazy considering the fact that between Quandex and Phoenix, Phoenix is actually the more better one, mostly just because of the fact that it basically is removal, and it's one of the more better removal cards of all of the Quantal synchros, which is pretty cool. Plus, not only that, this basically gives you, with this card's second effect, this basically gives you a way to bring out the Quantal tuner monsters to go into your Quan deck. So this essentially is sort of like your one card combo, if you will, which is absolutely insane. Next up, we have Super Quantum Black Layer. So for the first time ever, the Black Ranger finally makes its appearance, which is crazy. We've had the Red Ranger, we've had the Blue Ranger, the Green Ranger. We've had them all. Now we've got the Black Ranger, which is crazy, which is awesome to see. But it is a 7-star Dark Zombie with 2400 attack and defense, and all three of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads, when your opponent activates a monster effect as a quick effect, you can discard one other card, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Second effect reads, if this card is special summon, you can special summon a Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monster from your extra deck by using this card you control as material, and it's treated as an Xyz summon. And if you do, attach one Super Quant monster from your grave to it as additional material. Third effect reads, if this card is sent to the grave, you can add one Super Quant spell from your deck to your hand. So interestingly enough, if you were to detach a Super Quantal Mech Beast effect, if you were to activate one of its effects and you detached this card, I believe the ruling is that if a monster detached from an Xyz material has an effect when it's sent to the grave, then you can actually then it actually triggers that effect. So with Black's effect, with Black Layer's effect, you basically get to add a Quant spell from your deck to your hand, which is actually kind of crazy. Although because that this is 2025, I'm assuming that Konami probably might have rewritten the rulings to where now you can't use the effects of monsters in the graveyard when they've been detached from an Xyz monster. I wouldn't move past them. I wouldn't go past it if they did, but who knows? But honestly, though, this is basically Cyber Dragon with a bit of a plot twist, I guess. So being able to just Sidra this card out and to be able to go into a Super Quantal Mech Beast Xyz monster right off the bat, and to be able to add a spell from deck to hand, that right there is just absolutely insane. Again, Cyber Dragon on steroids. Who knew? And now for the final card of the video, it is known as Layer 19, Preventing the Invasion, the Pitch Black Super Quantum. Oh my god, what the fuck kind of name is that? Holy fuck. And if you guys, again, think about the name, right? Layer 19, Preventing the Invasion, the Pitch Black Super Quantum. Bro, yo, what the fuck is that bullshit? Come on, they could have chose any other name, but they chose that. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, it's a quick play spell with the effect reading as followed. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect once per turn. Target one attack position monster, change it to defense. If you control a Super Quant monster, special summon a Super Quant monster from your deck in defense with a different original attribute from the monsters you control. Set one Super Quant trap from your deck. From your deck, it can be activated this turn. So this is basically Trap Rhoda with the effects of a block attack and also a way to just randomly just bring out another body on board, which is absolutely insane. The weird thing is with the Super Quantums is that the deck really didn't see a whole lot of competitive play. Like, I know they got some stint, it had gotten a brief stint of play, I think back in 2018, I believe. It's been quite a while. I want to say 2018, like 2017, 2018. That was around the time that the Quantals made their debut. So to be able to, to be able to see that they got that stint of play back in the day, and now they're getting new support. It's cool, but the big issue here is that the big issue here is that it's there's no new Xyz monsters that can help make the deck even more powerful than it already is now, and it's pretty it's pretty incomplete in my opinion. I know that people are saying, people are saying that we could potentially get more Quantal support in the next core booster set, which I think should be sometime in the fall, if I remember correctly. And I know that we it's weird because I feel like if we do get new Quantal support in the next core booster set, which should be in about I want to say about 5 months or so after Duelist Advanced TCG release, I wouldn't be surprised if we did. And I know that some people are saying that we could potentially do, but I really don't. Excuse me. I really don't see that happening. Excuse me. Anytime soon. I feel like just because of the fact that I feel like just because of the fact that the deck itself just really didn't work. It just didn't really work out so well as a pure build. But in decks like I think in the ABC deck if I remember correctly, it could potentially do so. It could potentially become a viable meta strategy, but we'll see. Not really sure if we'll be getting any new support at all this year, aside from these 3 new cards, but we'll have to wait and see over time. You never know. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.